Well, hi everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Wednesday morning, shortly after 7 o'clock as of this recording. It is all quiet across the area. Clear skies. About the only clouds that we have out there right now are in the western part of the state, and there aren't very many right now. But that will change later today. This is going to be the first focus, weather-wise, later on this morning, early this afternoon. The winds are going to pick up across the area out of the south-southwest, becoming a little bit breezy. Temperatures will heat up pretty rapidly thanks to lots of sunshine. And again, right in the middle of the day, the northwest corner of the state may start to see showers and thunderstorms firing up. And then they will then push out of the panhandle and into the sandhills of Nebraska during the first half of the afternoon hours. The rest of us, lots of sunshine, breezy, hot temperatures out there this afternoon. And the northern and western parts of the Local 4 viewing area get in on the action during the mid to late afternoon hours. Showers, thunderstorms a possibility, perhaps a couple of stronger storms out there, maybe some nice downpours for a few lucky folks out there. Consider yourself fortunate if you get rain. This is the area in the viewing area. This is the area with the best chance of rain today, right in here. Tri-Cities, south and eastward, your chance is much, much lower out of this. So as we push, again, now we're talking 5, 6 o'clock here. Tri-Cities may start to get on the action around supper time and into the early evening, but watch as we get into the evening how a lot of this begins to fall apart. Maybe still a little bit out there, showers, thunderstorms. They're weakening though as sunset approaches, quickly diminishing after sunset. Not a lot left, so again, we may not see much rain. So if you live south and east of the Tri-Cities, your chances of rain are pretty slim. Not zero, because we may still see a little bit out there as we get through the post-midnight time frame right in here. Meanwhile, clearing skies by tomorrow morning here to the north and to the west. A few clouds around the Tri-Cities, small chance of rain. We'll keep that small chance going during the morning hours right in here near and southeast of the Tri-Cities. And southeastern areas have a chance even into the afternoon of rain and isolated thunderstorms. Meanwhile, for the rest of us, lots of sunshine, and it's going to heat up once again on your Thursday. This rain, if we do see any off to the southeast, will clear out of here Thursday evening. The rest of us, just a couple of thin clouds passing through from the northwest during the late night and into early on Friday morning, ahead of our next chance of rain, which will come later in the day on Friday. So, severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a large part of our area with a marginal risk of severe storms. That is at level 1 out of 5 threat here. This is mainly from, if you draw a line here, from Columbus to Grand Island to Holdridge, north and westward here. So basically mid to late afternoon, very early evening, a chance of some severe weather. Your primary threat looks to be damaging wind gusts with the strongest storms. Well, ahead of those storms, temperatures are going to be hot today, topping out in the 90s for most of us, upper 90s possible in southwest portions of Nebraska. But a closer look at the details of how temperatures will play out today. Look what comes when that rain moves in. Wherever that rain ends up being, again, temperatures will start to cool off in some parts of the area later on in the day. So rain, cooled air, 70s, clouds, even just clouds would help a little bit here. Here in the Tri-Cities, though, we'll probably be looking to the northwest at some of those clouds later on this afternoon. Tonight, then, we'll fall back into the 60s for overnight lows, maybe some upper 50s out west. Highs tomorrow, back into the hot category, 90s for most of us. One exception might be right in here. If clouds are thick enough and maybe there's some rain, that might hold you down just a little bit. That's the hope anyway, but otherwise it's going to be pretty toasty out there for today. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a few spots maybe stay in the 80s for highs tomorrow. Tomorrow night, back down into the 60s for overnight lows. And then jumping into your day on Friday, it's back to the 90s once again. Low and mid 90s, pretty common for your Friday ahead of our next cold front that'll come through Friday night. That'll bring us our next chance of rain and thunderstorms. The better chance will be to the south and east. So for that chance later today, this afternoon, the best chance is going to be to the north and west of the Tri-Cities. Small chance for the Tri-Cities. After 5, but probably more likely after 6 o'clock before we see anything. The chances will slim down after dark, after the sun goes down, to just a small chance the rest of the night into early tomorrow morning. The sunshine returns tomorrow as those clouds clear out on your Thursday. Friday's mostly sunny, but then late in the day and into Friday evening, a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms. This time the better chances, again, do look to be to the south and southeast of the Tri-Cities with that cold front passing through. It cools down this weekend, still warm, but cooler, highs in the 80s. I think the weather will be pretty decent for the Husker game. It'll be quite warm there in Memorial Stadium. Just we've had way worse heat though, for Husker games, especially that first home game of the year. But so this isn't too bad. 80s, lots of sunshine. Bring the sunscreen if you are heading to the Husker game. And then next week, going to Labor Day Monday and Tuesday, still lots of sunshine. Temperatures do inch their way back up closer to 90 degrees. The other thing I'll mention, look at Saturday night, 53 for a low. So it is going to become quite cool over the weekend for overnight lows at least, as that cooler air settles in very briefly. But then again, starting to warm back up Monday, Tuesday. Most of next week does look like it's going to be back closer to the 90-degree mark. Upper 80s, lower 90s in the long range. Long range. Beyond next Friday here, there are some signs of maybe cooling down and maybe some moisture returning. It's a bit iffy right now, though. I'm not going to hold my breath too much yet. But, of course, by that point, we'd be pushing mid-September, so you would hope at least somewhat of a cool down would be coming in by that point. But until then, we've got plenty of heat ahead of us. Even the cool down this weekend is still going to be above average for this time of the year. Well, we've got a little bit of extra time here, so let's take a look real quick at some of the long-range models for rain chances. And again, here's your chance later today. If we see anything tomorrow, it would probably be out to the southeast, but that chance is pretty slim. And then Friday, that's our next chance with that cold front swinging through right there. After that, not much in the forecast. Saturday looks dry. Sunday looks dry. Lots of sunshine. Monday, Tuesday still looking pretty quiet. Maybe by Wednesday of next week, Wednesday night, southern parts of the area, maybe see a little bit here. Here's the GFS forecast model. Again, later today and into this evening, before that falls apart. Small chance lingering in the southeast. But then looking ahead towards Friday here, there's our next chance with that cold front coming through. But this chance favors southern and eastern areas. Northern and western areas, your chances are much lower. Saturday then, sunny and dry on Sunday. Maybe just a couple of more clouds on Monday and Tuesday, but still on the dry side. I'm a little iffy on that right there, Tuesday. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one yet for Tuesday. I think that model is the outlier, and most models keep us dry Tuesday. It would be great if we see it, because that looks like our best chances of rain we've had in a little while anyway. So, but I'm not going to hold my breath here. It's going to be kind of interesting next week here. I'll play out the long-range temperature trends here. A big ridge over the western U.S., big trough over the east here. I'll try to draw that in with the jet stream here. That kind of gives you a feel for it. But things will turn a little more interesting next week. So let's play this out here real fast. Watch how the ridge builds into the northern plains next week. And then it breaks down next weekend, so that's our hope for maybe a cool down will be around the 10th of September. It's a long ways out yet, though, so I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to hold my breath too much yet, but let me back this up a little bit here. And I can't really draw it in. It won't let me draw it in here, but the northern plains gets in on some of the more of that heat. So next week, maybe some days where we actually see the hottest temperatures in the northern part of the state, and coolest temperatures will be in the southern part of Nebraska and northern Kansas. And so hotter to the north and west anyway, but that'll be kind of interesting. Real quick here, I'm going to go into editor mode real quick. That's the European forecast model. Let's take a look at the GFS model. And so I'll switch this over real quick. It'll take a couple of seconds here, but this will give you a good feel for how things could go here. So I'm going to click the save button real quick, and then I'll play that out real quick. Well, you got a little bit of a teaser of the forecast. I haven't updated that graphic yet. All right, so here's the GFS model. Again, lots of heat building into the northern plains. And I'll back this up real quick. This is the weekend right here. That slight cool down this weekend. But then next week the heat builds back into the northern plains. And again, hotter temperatures could be more towards our north than the south. And then, and again, this is a little bit later. Maybe cooler air way off to the northwest that might start to approach, but this would be after the 10th of September here. So we're not going to see any big drops in temperatures anytime soon. We're still going to be looking at a lot of above average highs over the next 7 to 10 days before maybe cooling down around mid-September. So I just have this, my gut feeling tells me we're going to see everything in our weather just switch on a dime. We're going to go from hot to just cooler than average all of a sudden, but September's usually one of the nicer months here, but the first third of September anyway is still going to be on the toasty side. So, well, I better let y'all go. I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I'll have all of the latest tomorrow morning. See if we have any little changes to the forecast at all. But until then, thank you for joining me this morning. Take care and God bless. Bye.